You ever look out your front window and think, no way, this is actually happening to me? Because right now I'm staring at the HOA president. Yeah, the self-declared queen of Penarridge Estates, standing at my front gate, live streaming my 6 months pregnant wife and accusing her of faking stomach pain to spy on our community. Not just recording. No, this woman's putting on a full-blown show for her Facebook crowd, pointing right at Isabel's belly and calling her a liar to hundreds of strangers. All because my wife wouldn't flash her ID after she sat down under a tree to catch her breath. You'd think this was the setup for some terrible sitcom, but I promise you it gets way crazier. Let me back up a sec. I'm Marcus Chen, 29 Vietnamese American, just moved back to Penarridge with my wife Isabel, mostly for family and, yeah, hoping for that quiet life. We picked this place because it looked peaceful, fresh mowed lawns, kids riding bikes, neighbors who wave, you know what I mean? What we didn't know was there's a reason nobody walks alone by the lake. Her name's Veronica Blackwood, and she's been the self-appointed protector around here for years, scaring off anyone who doesn't fit her little vision of suburbia. 3 families moved out in just the past 2 years, and here she is now, hunting for her next viral moment. That afternoon, I'm cranking away at a work project at home, noise-canceling headphones on, while Isabel takes a slow walk to calm her nerves. She's 6 months along. Well, that's what I thought at the time, and the pregnancy's been rough. Doctor says gentle exercise and air. We're only 2 weeks in this house, so she's exploring the neighborhood and I'm deep in code. Next thing I know, my phone blows up. Veronica spotted Isabel sitting by the lake, just breathing, and must have smelled outsider from a mile away. She barrels over navy blazer flapping clipboard, gripped like a shield phone camera aimed, and get this. She starts live streaming under the headline, "Catching Asian Infiltrators." Not even subtle about it. Private property. "I don't recognize you, show me your ID," she barks, not caring that Isabel can barely talk through the pain. My wife tries to explain new resident doctor's orders, just needs a minute, but Veronica's got an audience and she's milking it. The stream chat's lighting up with comments like "Patriots of Penarridge," "We got another one," and "They send scouts before invasions." She starts ranting about how Isabel's probably pretending to be pregnant, calls us foreign infiltrators like it's 1950 or something. What really set me off, though, was when she boasted about running off another Asian family just a few houses down. Eventually, they realized they weren't welcome and left. Voluntarily, she says, dripping with pride like that's a badge of honor. Meanwhile, I'm totally clueless, debugging code, thinking my wife's just enjoying a sunny afternoon. But Isabel, she's got nerves of steel, just sits there, polite, never gives Veronica the meltdown she's fishing for. Even as Veronica gets more hostile, Isabel holds her ground, and you can tell it's driving this woman nuts. When she accuses Isabel of faking her pregnancy for a cover story, I swear if I'd heard it live, I'd have been down there in a heartbeat. What neither of them knew, because here's the twist, was that Veronica had already called the police. So now Officer Thompson, this baby-faced rookie, rolls up thinking he's about to bust a ring of criminals. Veronica rushes him, starts whispering nonsense, pointing at Isabel. Suspicious Asian female possibly casing home, she tells him all loud enough for her stream. Officer Thompson walks up, does the whole "ma'am, I need to see your ID," like it's some Law and Order scene. Veronica's giddy, thinking she's about to go viral for saving America. Now this is where the neighborhood wildcard enters Mrs. Patterson. 82 retired teacher living right across from the lake, and she's had enough of Veronica's drama. She's been documenting everything, screenshots, recordings, her own private archive. She starts filming the whole mess from her window, determined to finally get proof of what she's watched happen for years. Back at the lake, Officer Thompson's looking uncomfortable, starting to piece together that this isn't adding up. Isabel's calm, giving her info, and I swear you can see the gears turning as he watches Veronica rant and realizes he's dealing with a busybody, not a real emergency. But Veronica's doubling down, marching over to Isabel and demanding to examine her ID herself, claims she's got community authority. That's when I finally see the squad car out the window, and heart pounding, I book it down the street, phone in hand, recording. When I arrive, Veronica points her camera at me, declaring accomplice number 2, and her stream loses its mind. Officer Thompson tries to keep it together, but now he's just overwhelmed. I explain we moved in 2 weeks ago. My wife's pregnant. She was told to walk by her doctor. You'd think that'd be the end, but Veronica starts spinning it. Notice how their story keeps changing, all for the stream. Isabel finally has enough. Ma'am, please stop filming. I'm having pregnancy complications and your behavior is causing me stress. Veronica, still in performance mode, brushes it off, says she has every right to film suspicious activity. Isabel's face goes pale. She's getting worse. Officer Thompson radios for an ambulance. Here's where the wheels fly off. Veronica, wild with power, tries to grab Isabel's wallet as she's getting her ID out. Isabel cries out in pain, nearly falls. Thompson pulls them apart. Veronica, smug, opens the wallet in front of her live stream, expecting a fake ID or some proof she's right. Instead, right there in front of 800 Facebook viewers, she finds a gold detective badge. Silence. The comment section explodes. Veronica's face just collapses, confusion, then horror, then panic. Officer Thompson snaps to attention. Ma'am, put the wallet down and step back. He gets what's happening. Veronica just assaulted an off-duty cop. Veronica stammers that it must be fake. Female cops don't get pregnant. She rambles, looking for an exit. That's when Isabel sits up, breathing hard but steady. Veronica Blackwood, you are being recorded, assaulting a police officer, filing false reports, and engaging in racial harassment. I am Detective Sergeant Isabel Chen, Metro PD, currently on medical leave for pregnancy complications. You could feel the air leave the place. Veronica tries to play the victim. This is a setup. Deep state conspiracy, but nobody's buying it now. Officer Martinez backup arrives, recognizes Isabel instantly. Sergeant Chen, what's your status? The paramedics arrive, rushing Isabel to the hospital. Veronica, still live streaming in the back of the cruiser, but now her audience is flooding the comments with warnings and disgust. At the ER, I learned that Isabel is actually 36 weeks along. Not 6 months. She hid it to spare me the stress of an early delivery with a new job and move. Today's incident triggered labor. Our daughter is coming tonight. I'm floored, angry, scared, grateful, all at once. Martinez fills me in. Isabel's been working undercover, building a case against Veronica for harassing minority families. She grew up here, left after her own family was driven out by the same tactics, and she was determined to end the cycle. Sophia Chen was born that night 3 weeks early, but healthy, small, but fierce, just like her mom. Meanwhile, Veronica is all over the news. Local woman arrested after assaulting a pregnant officer, hate crime charges pending. The courtroom is a circus. Veronica, defending herself, rants about citizen patrols and constitutional authority, but the prosecution just rolls her live stream and lets her incriminate herself. Testimony pours in from families she's harassed. Mrs. Patterson drops the receipts, and the jury takes about 5 minutes to convict. Judge Torres gives Veronica 18 months in county jail, probation, mandatory sensitivity training, and the cherry on top, her own live stream footage gets used in police training statewide as an example of what not to do. The whole courtroom cheers. 6 months later, Pinnerage is different. Isabel and I are on the HOA board. We implement zero-tolerance harassment policies, set up a community app for neighbors to support each other. Veronica's old house is filled with laughter from a young Latino family. Sophia's the neighborhood mascot. Life's not perfect, but we're building something better, a place where everyone belongs. So what do you think? Did justice get served? Or does this story say something darker about the world we live in? Drop your thoughts below, right or wrong. How would you have handled Veronica? If you've got a wild neighbor story, let's hear it. And hey, hit subscribe if you want more real-life drama turned into real change. Because around here we turn property lies into better lives and drama into destiny. You know what I mean?